Hey, the guy across the street's making a video too. Twinning. I see you, man. It's a guy cutting the lawn. I promise I'm not being creepy. Although I can't say I've ever seen someone videotape themselves mowing the lawn. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna shut up now. Cue the intro video. Hello everyone. I am so sorry for going to MIA last week. Life did what it does best and it threw a few curveballs at me. But it's okay, that's just how things go sometimes, and I promise all is well now. I missed you guys so much you don't even understand. It felt really strange not making a video last week, and I felt extra bad considering all that was going on in the world. It was probably emotionally draining and difficult for a lot of you as well, especially if you were in tune with the election. That being said, how are you guys feeling? Did you use that extra week to get a little bit more comfortable spending time with just yourself? Or perhaps to work on some things that we talked about in weeks in the past? Or instead, were you like me and got caught up in the drama that is currently seeming to engulf the world? If you were the latter of the two, don't worry, you're not alone. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it seems like the world gets more angry and angry with each passing day. At least if you tune into the news or log into Facebook to see your aunts fighting, it may seem that way. And for me personally, this is really draining. It makes me so sad to see the world become more and more divided. To see all the unnecessary pain and suffering that people endure on the daily. So this week, I thought we could mix it up just a little bit and talk about the importance of kindness. And not how it can just benefit us as individuals, but society as a whole. I know that we are all taught from a young age that it pays to be nice, that we should treat others how we want to be treated and kill them. Negativity, the haters, whatever other negative energies, with kindness. Yet sometimes I think we underestimate the true power of kindness. And this year has provided us with a beautiful example to work with this week, aka the oh so wonderful 2020 presidential election. I know you were probably sick and tired of hearing about this, but just stick with me. I promise to put a positive spin on things. As I said before, I don't know about you guys, but the past 2 weeks have left me absolutely drained from all of the division and hatred that has come out of the political world. I don't want to watch the news, I don't want to open social media, and I definitely don't want to engage with the two old ladies bickering at each other in the supermarket. I'm truly tired of it. I personally have tried to stay in the middle of the road, and I know some of you guys have probably done the same. To try and deliver a positive message, one of unity. And of course, as I'm sure you can guess, kindness as well. However, it ironically has not been received the best by everyone. And to me, I see that as a real problem. And I'm not going to get political. That is not the point of this video, and it is definitely not the point of the channel. The reason I bring up this specific example is to show how kindness is truly fading within our society. And it's bringing about a negative twist to things. And it doesn't have to even just be within politics. While we tend to be kind to our friends and family, our inner light doesn't seem to shine out beyond that. At least not in a true and authentic form. Imagine if we lived in the world where we gave out the same kindness to everyone we came across that we give to those who are closest to us. You might argue that that's unrealistic, or that strangers haven't earned that right from us, or that kind of light and happy connection has to grow over time. That you can't be kind to everyone 24/7. It's humanly impossible. And while I hear you, and I may even agree with the last point, imagine how much easier, how much more natural kindness would be if we just spread it to everyone. If we stopped having automatic negative biases towards people just because they have different opinions than us. If we stopped attacking each other based off of who we vote for, which news channel we watch in the morning, or even the little stupid things like what our favorite music genre is or the type of stores we like to shop at. If we learn to be kind to everyone, no matter our differences, imagine how much better the world would be. all of a sudden, the really big issues, the really big differences, like the color of our skin, our economic status, our backgrounds, or even the smaller things like the way we dress and the different foods we like to eat, wouldn't matter. We would stop tearing down one another because we only saw our differences, and we would start to celebrate our similarities. And I know this isn't a new concept by any means, not something I'm sitting here making up, but imagine if we actually started making it true. Because be honest, how many of you can say that you genuinely go out of your way to be kind to everyone? Within reasonable means, of course. I'm not going to ask you to suck up to someone who has only done you dirty within this lifetime. But how many of you have been genuinely nice to others, even when they don't see eye to eye with you on every topic? I know it's hard. I understand that we are not destined to like and get along with everyone. But imagine if we could master being kind to people regardless. Being kind to others is one of the best things you can do, not only to them, but also for yourself. It is scientifically proven through many case studies that by being nice, you can reduce your risk for heart disease, you can relieve stress and depression, you can lower your blood pressure, reduce pain, and even extend your lifespan. By participating in even small acts of kindness, the world would become such a brighter place. And that inner sunshine that you possess would not only grow to fulfill you, but it would expand outwards and touch the lives of everyone around you. Now, the real question is, how do you do this? How do you emit and radiate happiness to everyone? And I'll tell you, these are 3 simple things you can do every single day to spread kindness. Coming in at number 1 would be to smile. I know this seems extremely dumb and painfully obvious, but how often do you shoot genuine smiles at random strangers? Obviously, right now it's probably a little difficult to do that given the whole mask situation. But nonetheless, when you are out in public, I encourage you to start oozing kindness. Say hello to everyone you pass, wave at every baby you see. Smile, even if it's just with your eyes, at every single person you come into contact with. And yes, even if you don't feel like doing it, I'm asking you to fake it till you make it, because you might find that you'll actually feel better yourself from doing so. At times it may be discouraging, there will always be the few people who leave you hanging and look at you sideways in the process, but I think you'd be surprised at how many people would reflect that kindness right back at you. Not only will it make you feel good, but think about how many other lives you could improve by a simple gesture of kindness. Number 2, stop judging others. If you do this, which I know you do, I promise it's not a negative call out, because it's something we all do. And judging others doesn't even have to take form in some horribly negative way. It can be the little things, like, is he really wearing that shirt with those pants? What did she look at me like that for? I didn't say anything. Whole milk? Who buys whole milk? It's human nature. Our minds are constantly trying to make sense of the things we see, and we process the visualizations we take in by basing them off of previous memories. You can bet I'm going to judge the guy who's wearing a lime green t-shirt with his orange basketball shorts because I know that is an outfit that does not make sense. But what good does that really do at the end of the day? He can wear whatever he wants. It's definitely not affecting me. Absolutely, I'm going to be thrown off when I smile and nod at a girl and she looks back at me like I just told her I hated her makeup. But the reality is, she could just be having a bad day. And you are definitely never going to catch me drinking whole milk. Or any milk for that fact. But hey, maybe the old lady at the grocery store is buying it to bake a delicious cake. The point is, we all judge to some degree, but in the end, it serves us no real purpose. It wastes time that we don't have on thoughts that don't matter. Instead, we should appreciate the courage of the guy who doesn't care if his shorts match his shirt or not. We should hold space for the girl who didn't feel like smiling back. We should let the woman at the grocery store buy whatever milk her heart desires. The more we learn to accept people, and the more we choose to perceive them in a positive light, the more kindness we can push out into the world. Choose to see the good. Don't assume the bad. And number 3, Spread little bits of kindness. Have you ever had a person randomly come up to you in public and compliment your shoes or your new haircut? Makes your whole freaking day, doesn't it? One of the easiest ways you can spread kindness is speaking from your heart. If you find yourself in a situation where you can make someone's day, do it. Don't be afraid to compliment a stranger. Tell the barista you love her nails. Roll down your window at a stoplight and yell over to the guy that you love his sick new truck. Tell the random lady in the grocery store that you absolutely adore her dress. When you're in a positive moment with your friends or family, tell them how much you love them. Go out of your way to let others know how much you mean to them. Don't be shy to share how much better they make your life. This week, I invite you to ooze happiness, genuine happiness, to a point where it fills others. Be the positivity and that light that you wish ruled the world. Because the more genuine kindness that you can emit, the more kind the world will become as a whole. So, as always, take your inner sunshine and go out there and share it with the world. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I'm sorry again for missing last week. I promise I won't try to do that again. Have a fantastic week that's filled with lots of kindness, and I will catch you next time.